Hi guys, it's me again. Just want to give you a heads up on a trip I'm planning for all you Prius campers. Listen up, because I am going to celebrate my 71st birthday camping in my Prius. My birthday is July the 14th, and I have been looking through my notes because I have got a break. I do wine and beer tasting events, and I've got a break from July the 9th to July the 23rd, and I can extend that if I want to because I'm retired and I'm my own boss. So anyway, what I was going to tell you was I want to give you a checklist. I dug out my old notes. See my old notes here and my old list. But these are the things that I have to do, or things I do prior to and during, or getting ready to go on a camping trip in my Prius. It's not a whole lot. It looks like a lot because I've made a lot of notes. But one of the things I have to do is notify my postal carrier to hold my mail. Got to do that. And since I'm probably going to be leaving probably on a Monday morning, I'll have to notify them on Friday because I'm not too sure I have Saturday delivery anymore. Then I got to gas up and uh, and then on the day I leave, since I live out in a rural area, I got to turn the water off outside, everything off on the inside, leave a vent open, uh, and that takes care of that. I charge everything I'm gonna take. Like I've got two cell phones. I've got a CDMA phone, which is Verizon, and then I've got a GSM phone, which is AT&T. The GSM phone is with Cricket Wireless, and the CDMA phone is with Track Phone. And I just put on the minimum. But what happens is whenever you get out in the western part of the United States, sometimes AT&T works pretty good, and sometimes Verizon works, and sometimes neither one of them work. But I like to give myself a little flexibility because I'm 71 years old and I don't want to be stranded somewhere. You got me? And anyway, make sure everything's charged. And then I also make a note of what I'm going to take for meals. Breakfast, I have yogurt, nuts, bananas, possibly an apple, snack, apple, carrots, dark chocolate almonds. Lunch, either a deli sandwich, half, chips, and maybe a salad, which is broccoli and carrots. For the evening meal, I'll have cheese, crackers, maybe avocado, and tomato mixed up with some beans. And if I can find a place that has some good sausage, I'll get that and cut it up with some cheese. And I have all of those at supper, the evening meal, with a glass of red wine. And I take a box of wine because red wine you don't have to chill. You can put an ice cube in it if you want to. And then my list of groceries, I got chips, yogurt, the little 6 packs of the yogurt, and look for the ones with the lowest amount of sugar. Nuts, I usually take some let's see, I take dark chocolate almonds, and I may think of the other one in a minute. Avocados, tomatoes, bananas, apples, carrots, crackers, saucy deli sandwich, box of wine, beer. I drink beer, so I take beer. Plastic bags, paper towels, plastic what? Cup? No. Oh, I take my pan. I've got a little flat pan that I can set on the bed and then set my sandwich and stuff on it. And then while I'm sitting in the back seat, behind the driver's seat, I can have a meal and use that. Just reach over and get something. Take knife, fork, spoon, can opener, and going to that one. And I'll look down here. I said mail, hold water off. Da, 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 da. I also take a pistol. I also got to take my reading glasses because I'm 71 years old, or will be. I take post-it notes too, and they come in handy because as you're camp park, you'll think of some things that you need. And for me, if I don't write it down, I might as well never have thought of it. So what I do is I have a post-it note and I have it stuck on the dash, and I'll just make a note, get this, get that, because I'll be driving through towns along the way, and I always need to get ice. I don't get ice every day. Every third day for sure, maybe every 2 days, depending on how hot it is. I take a nail file, some small scissors. I take a mirror so I can see how gross I look. I also take some bug spray, my insect spray, but mine is oh, never mind, it's a different kind. I take a spritzer, you know, a little spray bottle that you can spray water with, where I can spray it on my hair in the mornings and comb it. Uh, I've got a little battery operated ear and nose hair clipper that I take because it's just got one little battery in it and it works. And it's a crazy thing about getting older. Hair in your ear and nose grows like crazy. I also take toilet paper, paper towels. I take 2 bath towels, and that'll last me for 2 weeks or more because they don't get dirty. I take a small cooler, a little igloo cooler, you know, like you'd take for a lunchbox, and I put some little water cans in there. I think I did a video about them. What I do is I just take, there's some Miller Lite beer cans that are 16 ounce and they have a screw off lid. And if you keep some of those, you know, just wash them out. You can fill those with water and put them in that little lunchbox looking thing. Put some ice on it and then set it in front of the passenger seat, so as you're driving on long distances, you don't have to pull over to get water or get something to drink. You can just reach down there and pull you out a nice cool a 16 ounce can of water, and they work well. And I also put the can inside of a beer holder, and that keeps the water cool for a very long time. It's got a lid on it so you can keep it covered when you're outside. The bugs don't get in it, and that's very helpful because when you go camping, folks, the bugs are waiting for you. And a flashlight, I just take a little 1-cell flashlight because I'm not out at night much, because that's when all the little creatures come out. In the areas I go to, that's when the snakes come out and they lay, because you know they're cold-blooded and they're looking for a place to lay to stay warm, and that's usually a path or a paved road or whatever, right near where you're camping. But so then I take a wine glass. I got a reading glass. I take my Kindle for reading. I've got a Kindle. I take my tripod so I can do some videos. I take some shower shorts, which are just basically like a little nylon swimsuit looking thing. And that way, I just set a gallon jug out in the sun whenever I park to camp. And after about an hour, that water will be warm enough to take a shower, I promise you. I take 3 gallons of drinking water and an empty jug. And that empty jug is for peeing. And during the night, I roll out and pee in that jug. And then in the mornings, I dump it and wash it out. I'd also take a couple of towels, white colored towels. And when I'm camp parked, I set them on the dash so I can put my glasses up there, my cell phone, and all kinds of other things. The dash in my Prius is black. Well, anything I set up there, my glasses are black, my phone's black. So, you know, you can set it up there, you can't see it. Or I can't. So I put those white towels up there, and anything I lay there, I can see it. Charge phone, there's the trip plan. And then what I do also, I do plan a trip, sort of. I mean, I know to get from where I live in Texas, to get out of Texas going west, the best place for me to stop the first night is Guadalupe Mountains National Park. And the temperatures right now, even in the summer, the days it'll get up into the 80s, maybe low 90s, but at night it'll drop down into the upper 50s, low 60s, so it's pretty good for sleeping or camping. And then from there, I may go over to City of Rocks, which is in New Mexico between Deming and Silver City. And then from there, I'm thinking about going up to Datil, D-A-T-I-L, New Mexico, which is west of Socorro, about 60 miles, but I go another way. I wind through the mountains to get there. And it's pretty good because there's a little Bureau of Land Management park there called Datil, or I'm not sure if it's Datil or Datil, D-A-T-I-L, but Datil, it's called, it's the water well. It's a Bureau of Land Management site there. You can find it on the internet. And it's like $7 a night for you guys. I get a half off because at all national parks, Bureau of Land Management, Corps of Engineer, I get a National Forest, I get 50% off. And then from Datil, I plan this is just tentative, but it gives me a sense of direction. I may change at any moment. But then I'm going to go to El Morro, which is a national monument, which is just a big rock where the old people traveling west carve their names and stuff. It's pretty interesting, but it's not a very popular place, and that's the kind of places I look for. It's kind of popular on the weekend because there's a place where you can swim, so you probably don't want to arrive there on a Saturday. Might be a little busy. I plan to arrive there on a Thursday night, and I might spend Friday night depending on how crowded it is. Then I might move up to a place called Hovenweep National Monument, and I volunteered there, so I know my way around. It's near Cortez, Colorado. It's near the Four Corners area. New Mexico, Colorado, Nevada, Utah, and from there you can go more west if you want to. And I'm not sure if I am or not. You got Monument Valley, the Arches, you got the Cedars Park National Park. All those are beautiful. So I'm not sure about that. And then if I decide not to go further west, then I'll slip back around to the right and go through Durango. There's a place to camp. I'm not sure which one I'm going to stay at, and then slip back down to the Taos area and kind of do the Enchanted Circle thing, which you may or may not be familiar with, which is like a 60-mile trip. You can go from Taos to Cuesta, Red River, Eagle's Nest, which there's a lake you can camp there, and all along that way there's places to camp. Well, it's all in the Carson National Forest, and the whole trip, if I did that, all those things I just mentioned, that's about a 16 to 1800 mile one-way trip, or no, it'd probably be close to 1800 round trip. So anyway, that's just to give you a heads up, and I'll give you a list. So you Prius campers, I'm 71, or I plan on leaving on the 11th and celebrating my 71st birthday on the road, and I'll give you hopefully do a nice video. And anyway, enjoy your day. Thumbs up. Carpe diem. Adios, amigos. Bye bye. Getting loony in my old age. Wait till I'm 70, going to be 72. Bye bye. Oh, I forgot to say another fashion statement. Notice the high quality shirt. Bye bye.